Up next, I'd now like to present Esther Li, who is a doctoral student in developmental psychology at Wilfrid Laurier University. Esther's 3-minute thesis talk is titled First Language Loss and Maintenance in Youth and Adolescents with Immigrant Backgrounds.
Before we begin, raise your hand if you speak another language other than English. Okay, now raise your hand if English is not your first language. Okay, that's a lot of hands up. So, according to the 2021 census, nearly 1 in 4 Canadians are immigrants or permanent residents. That means that almost 25% of Canada's population are foreign-born. Although Canada celebrates individuals' diverse cultures and ethnicities, people who immigrate to Canada may still experience acculturation. Acculturation is a gradual process where one adapts to a new cultural environment upon relocating from their heritage culture to a new and prevailing host culture in which one now resides. While inculturation is when one maintains their heritage culture's values and traditions. Immigrants usually integrate themselves to their new host culture by adopting the values and traditions from their host culture while still maintaining some of the values and traditions from their heritage culture. Now, first language loss, or L1 loss, is a documented phenomenon that happens when individuals progressively loses their first language. And this is especially common for those who relocate to a country that speaks a foreign language that differs from their first language. Research has shown that the loss of first language proficiency have detrimental consequences such as a loss of cultural and ethnic identity. Therefore, my thesis looked at prominent factors such as acculturation, which may be related to first language loss, and inculturation, which may be related to first language maintenance. For this study, we had 177 undergraduate students with immigrant backgrounds complete a series of surveys that measure their English vocabulary size, levels of acculturation to the host culture, and language dominance. Participants also completed a one-on-one Zoom session that assessed their language skills in both their first language and in English. We found that the more acculturated a person is, the lower their first language skills are. However, they did have higher English language proficiencies. On the contrary, inculturation is related to higher first language retention, but lower English outcomes. We also examined whether residing in a multi-generational home environment will help individuals preserve their first language. However, we did not find any significant result that supported this claim. The findings of the present study highlighted the importance of acculturation and first language loss, implying that higher levels of acculturation is associated with lower first language proficiencies. Although it's important to acquire the dominant societal language, it is also equally important to maintain one's first language and heritage culture. Thank you.